Yeah, good morning everybody. Friday, fourth week of our daily live streams. I hope you enjoy and greetings from me. So, next week we will have also something exciting for you. But this week, we had a look into end-to-end processes of SAP Business ByDesign, into processes of S/4HANA Cloud using SAP Signavio tools and tool set, and that's what it's about also today, about a tool. I have brought a tool here, so that is for plumbing. Rohrzange, as we say in German. I don't know even how we say in English. Rohrzange, yeah. So it's for plumbing. If you have a broken water tube or something like this, you can use it. And I think 6 weeks ago I had to use it. Yeah. So at least it is a possibility. If you have the right tool, then you can do it yourself. Yeah. So sometimes, of course, there's a big construction or something like this. You need some plumber, and then order him, pay him, and so on. Yeah. But if it's a smaller thing, you can do or want to do yourself. It depends, obviously, how much you like doing plumbing or any of this kind of work. But if you have the right tool, at least you have the choice to do it yourself or to order somebody. So having the right tool is a good thing. So what do we have today? So we are looking into what if we want to compare two of these extraordinary SAP Cloud ERP solutions, which are SAP Business ByDesign versus S/4HANA Cloud, and how we can compare those based on facts. And that's also we want to discuss about the tooling. We want to discuss about the tooling we want to use or can use for that, and I believe we have unrivaled tooling for that. We AdaPro have to offer unrivaled tooling for that. So join us on Menti. You know how this works in the meanwhile. So the code for today is 31274564. It is for polling and Q&A. If you have any question, you can ask at any time during this live stream. So that's what we had yesterday. We did a poll about which functionalities or which functionalities which are S/4HANA Cloud scope only. So that means, do you know any functionalities which are not in SAP Business ByDesign and only in SAP S/4HANA Cloud? So this was what we collected as these answers. So somebody said specialized treasury management. Yeah, that's right. Product configuration for end product. It's also right. Multi-bank connectivity. Orchestrating procurement. Yeah, that's right. HR staff capabilities and knowledge indicators. That is for project planning important. I wouldn't call it HR staff, but project resource or personal resource, but I understand what it means. Advanced project resource management, exactly, and convergent billing. So these are some functionalities or some processes that SAP S/4HANA Cloud supports and SAP Business ByDesign does not support. And the thing is now, how do we know this? Is it like we know somebody who can by chance know some of the differences, some of the similarities, or maybe somebody wants to sell us S/4HANA Cloud, or wants to sell us SAP Business ByDesign, for example. Yeah, and then of course they praise this solution, like this is better than this bit, and this is better than this, and so on and so on. You know how this works. Yeah, so that may be a bias. Yeah? So if somebody only offers SAP Business ByDesign, then he might have a bias towards SAP Business ByDesign. If someone only offers S/4HANA Cloud, he may have a bias towards SAP S/4HANA Cloud. But how can we know systematically and based on facts completely in a way that is not dependent on feelings, not dependent on luck or bias, which are the differences between S/4HANA Cloud and SAP Business ByDesign? So how can we know that? Yeah, that is the question we have. Yeah, so and when I say bias, I'm not even blaming someone, because I know everybody should know himself that every person has biases. So I have biases too. That's totally normal. Yeah, but how can we do like objectivity? We should always strive towards objectivity. Yeah, and fact-based. Yeah? The only problem is how could we get an overview, because there is so much facts to know. Yeah, so we have now 4 weeks of live streams, and we have discussed this, and we have discussed the cloud modular application portfolio for S/4HANA Cloud. We have mentioned the end-to-end processes. We have mentioned the comprehensive this value references, yeah, for example, and we can always find something, some piece of information, yeah, and mention it. But the thing is, how can we digest all of this? How can we understand all of this? Because it's so much. Yeah? So we have 1,000 process building blocks in SAP S/4HANA Cloud, and we have 300 in SAP Business ByDesign. How can we understand all of these? Should we then read thousands of pages of documentation? No, that makes no sense. Yeah. So there needs to be an easier way, yeah, actually. How can we solve this? Yeah, so, and this is a drawing that I came up actually in our team meeting at AdaPro. Yeah. When we discussed the matter of the fact, and we said, okay, so if you are in the mid-market, how do you decide between S/4HANA Cloud and SAP Business ByDesign? And there might be some different sets. Yeah, so this one whole set here is SAP Business ByDesign, and this one whole set is S/4HANA Cloud functionality. Yeah. Now, and obviously there's some overlap. Yeah, that is subset number 2. Subset number 2 is the overlap between S/4HANA and SAP Business ByDesign, right? So now the question is, how big is that overlap? Yeah, and what is in this set? Yeah. And then also there are other questions. Like this part of SAP Business ByDesign subset 1. Well, I believe maybe you can see my mouse here. So subset number 1 describes everything that SAP Business ByDesign can do, yeah, which S/4HANA Cloud cannot do. Yeah, for example, SAP Business ByDesign has a full-blown HR system integrated, yeah, which S/4HANA Cloud has not. Yeah. So that is a major difference. So that is one for subset 1. And if you have a must requirement that you have an integrated HR functionality processes in your ERP system, yeah, then you have something in subset 1. And then this is a decisive factor for you to prefer SAP Business ByDesign over S/4HANA Cloud. Yeah. And then you have this other subsets which are 3 and 4. Yeah? So there's no question in general that this subset 3 and 4 are big. Yeah? Because that means S/4HANA Cloud can do many things that SAP Business ByDesign cannot do, because it's functionally richer, functionally deeper. Right? It is more functionalities, more processes. As we said, 1000 processes in S/4HANA Cloud versus 300 in SAP Business ByDesign, so there's even much more. And many of those are built for large enterprises. This is, for example, treasury. Yeah? So we have here in subset 4, I would say. Yeah? Typically, treasury in this way, how it is implemented in SAP S/4HANA Cloud, is mainly for large enterprises. Okay, there may be exceptions. There are always exceptions. Yeah. So yeah. So we are also a mid-market company, and we have also our treasury processes. Yeah. But mainly this is for large enterprise. Now, if you are not a large enterprise, then this is irrelevant for you. If you are a small and medium business, then subset 4 is mainly irrelevant for you. But what about subset 3? Yeah? There are some functionalities in SAP S/4HANA Cloud which are also very important for the mid-market. Like, for example, deep configurability of products. Yeah? Some mid-market companies, they need deep configurability of products and also integrate it in all these processes. Yes, I know you have some configurability in SAP Business ByDesign, but if you need deep configurability in all of the processes, production, selling, quoting, and purchasing, and so on, then this is something for subset 3. Yeah. So now, if you have a must requirement, which is for your mid-market company and is contained in subset 3, yeah, so then this is a clear indicator that you have to decide for SAP S/4HANA Cloud. Yeah. So actually, it all depends on 1 and 3. Yeah. So if there's something in 1, you decide for SAP Business ByDesign, which is a must requirement. In 1, you decide for SAP Business ByDesign. If your must requirements are in 3, then you decide for S/4HANA Cloud. It's as simple as that. Excuse me. Yeah. Now, what happens if you have requirements which are in 1 and in 3? Yeah, then you're screwed. No. No, not necessarily, because that is also a typical scenario. Yeah, sometimes we have a so-called 2-tier scenario in which companies buy both, yeah, SAP S/4HANA and SAP Business ByDesign actually. Yeah, for example, for subsidiaries you have SAP Business ByDesign, and for the mother company you have SAP S/4HANA Cloud. That is typical scenario you can do. Yeah. Yeah. So these are about 1 and 3. The most decisive subsets. If all your requirements are in subset 2, yeah, so then you have the choice. Yeah, it is like what you like better. Yeah, it is a question of taste, maybe an economical question, how much it costs, and so on. If everything is in subset 2. Yeah, so that was this set theory that we did in our team meeting where it came up, and actually we used that this whole basis. We're using that in our program, SAP Business ByDesign versus S4HANA Cloud, compare the facts. So this is a program that we offer. And in that program, we are using the SAP Signavio Explorer. Yeah? So we are using these end-to-end processes, which we find in SAP S4HANA, Signavio Process Explorer, and we have our own from AdaPro. Yeah? So the one about S4HANA is from SAP, and then we have our own, which is from AdaPro, which we have built over the years. This process library accelerator in the Signavio Process Explorer, and then we take the two and we compare them systematically. Yeah? This is what we do. And by this, we are sure that we can do that based on facts and have a comprehensive and easy to understand comparison between the two. And this is why I say we have unrivaled tooling power, because we are using SAP Signavio for that for many years in the area of SAP Business ByDesign. And now as SAP Signavio joined the SAP family, we have this additional accelerators from S4HANA Cloud. And then we can use both of them and to compare them. Yeah? And SAP Signavio is an unrivaled tool for that, but not only the tool, but also the content. Yeah? Because we as AdaPro, we have this content of SAP Business ByDesign, which nobody else has. Yeah? So nobody else has this content of Signavio for SAP Business ByDesign. It's only AdaPro. And this is why we, AdaPro, have the unrivaled tooling to do this comparison based on facts. Yeah, so that is important to consider. Excuse me, but sometimes I need to make some promotions for AdaPro. Yeah. So, but yeah, I think this is worth to look at, because we have invested a lot of work in that in all over the years. Yeah, while maybe others have been building their own company buildings. Yeah, and they are busy with making plans for their own company buildings. We have been busy in building this accelerator and this process library for SAP Business ByDesign. And I think we have made the right choice. Because that is a tool. It's a tool we can use. Yeah? You can use even. Yeah? You can use, because we are also offering you to use that. And this is why we can use this process maps and to sort every of these process building blocks into each of these subsets. And then we know, okay, so what is now in subset 1, what is in subset 2, what is in subset 3, and what is in subset 4. And then you as a customer, or you as a prospect, as somebody who is interested in selecting Cloud ERP, SAP Business ByDesign versus S4HANA Cloud, you can then choose, okay, which of these process building blocks do I want? Which of these do I need? Yeah? Do I need this one? Do I need this one? Yeah? Then you have an objective basis to select this. Yeah? And then you can decide. It's a clear method. Yeah? That is simple to do and leads always to a rational and factual result. Yeah, so it's actually relatively simple to use, yeah. I must say. And you come to a conclusion quite fast. Yeah. Yeah, so now, yeah, and this is maybe the last time I call you to this program, which we have, because next week will be different, about SAP S/4HANA Cloud and SAP Business ByDesign, compare the facts. This is a program that consists of 7 recorded sessions, yeah, because this live stream, okay, yeah, it's nice, but it's short, yeah, and then we can have no deep dive, yeah. So deep dive is only offered in this program with 7 recorded sessions per 90 minutes, yeah, and then we go really deep into each of these processes, like lead to cash and source to pay and so on and so on, yeah. We discuss, we use the tool and compare, and then you know the differences and the similarities. So with that, you can master the cloud ERP comparison, understand the differences and similarities, and plan your roadmap. Here you can see the link. Yeah, it is shop.adapro.eu, and or you can have a landing page if you want, compare.adapro.info. There's more description about it. So these are recorded sessions, and yeah, you can use that program if you want, and already some have used it, and we had a great time. So yeah, now let's do a quiz. So this is a quiz. Yeah, this time it's no poll, this time it's a quiz. What is a quiz? Quiz means you have a question and then you have some seconds to think about the question, yeah, and then you can answer the question, and there are right and wrong answers, yeah. Now, if your answers you give are right, yeah, then you get points. And don't forget, if you answer faster than the others, you get more points. So maybe you want to join at 3, 1, 2, 7, 4, 5, 6, 4. Yeah, so we have 3 players already. I'll give you maybe some more seconds. So we have 4 players ready for waiting to start the quiz. Okay, now look on your phone. I will start the quiz and press enter. So, what is the question? The question is, which subsets are most decisive for selecting Business ByDesign versus SAP S/4HANA Cloud for small and medium businesses? You have 23 seconds to answer. Is it subset 1, subset 2, subset 3, and subset 4? And there can be more than one answer. So, 3 answers already in. Okay. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay. Actually, 3 answers, but all of the 3 are wrong. Because most decisive for selecting SAP Business ByDesign versus S/4HANA Cloud are subset 1 and subset 3. So, wow, today we have no winner, which is a pity, but maybe let me explain to you why subset 1 and subset 3 is most decisive for selecting SAP Business ByDesign versus S/4HANA Cloud for SMB. Because if something is in subset 1, then you will decide for SAP Business ByDesign. And if something is in subset 3, you will decide for SAP S/4HANA Cloud. Yeah, so this is why these sets 1 and 3 are most decisive, because they determine your decision. Okay, maybe it's my fault. Maybe I need next time write the question differently. Like, which set determines your decision mostly? Yeah, this is subset 1 and subset 3. So nothing bad happened. That's fun. Yeah, so we had a little bit of fun. this day. And yeah, so yeah, no winner today. At least it was worth a try. Yeah. Do you have any questions? So let me give some time for questions. Maybe I can answer that. Questions. I give you a start countdown, 30 seconds. So anyhow, if you have any questions during the presentation, you can still always on each slide answer or ask a question. And it will appear in the end here in this view, and I can answer those. So there's 10 seconds left if there are any questions. Yeah. Okay, not for today. Okay, so what about next week? Next week we will do a new week and we will, in the next week we will do a German week. This is why I put this flag here, German flag. It will be about, ja, Monday, Montag, ja, wird sein, da sprechen wir über die versteckten Kosten schlecht programmierter Systeme. Und wir werden darüber sprechen, über gewonnene Erkenntnisse, die wir gezogen haben aus vergangenen Projekten oder vergangenen Situationen, die wir kennengelernt haben. Und schlussendlich uns mal mit der Frage beschäftigen, was passiert eigentlich zu diesem Thema und was man eigentlich dagegen auch tun kann. Und das wird dann Gegenstand der nächsten Woche sein. Also nächste Woche versteckte Kosten, schlecht programmierte Systeme. Montag wird das Thema sein. Die ganze Woche wird sich damit beschäftigen, letzten Endes mit Erfahrungen aus, ich sag mal, lange zurückliegenden Kundenprojekten. Ja, dann hat sich der Staub etwas gelegt und ja, interessante Erkenntnisse aus der Praxis, die wir dann nächste Woche mal diskutieren wollen. Nächste Woche auf Deutsch. So, also for our English-speaking audience, we will do anyway. I will write a wrap-up blog in English then after the end of the week, and let's see if we can manage to provide English subtitles maybe afterwards. But next week will be our German week. So welcome on Monday and thank you for joining, and I hope you had some interesting insights and have a good time. See you. Wish you a nice weekend. So goodbye, and I hope you have in the weekend no plumbing to do, but sometimes that happens, so good luck.